Walker. Welcome to my channel. I have 5 kiddos and we are on our 5th year homeschooling, which is so exciting. And my kiddos are in 7th, 5th, 3rd, 1st, and preschool. So 12, 10, 8, 6, and 3. And today I'm going to talk to you about 7th grade language arts. And I already did a video about our Mazda's curriculum that we use. And today this is big, heavy, wonderful textbooks. So grammar for the well-trained mind. And so this is our first year using these, and I just really love this. I think when I was younger in school, I just kind of, struggled through grammar and, sentence building, paragraph building, writing. It wasn't one of my strong suits until I hit college. And so I love that my kids are getting this foundational work out there, and they're really just having a good time with this. So for Abigail, she is about to turn 13. What we do is we do like a morning meeting of like, hey, this is what we have going on. Show me what you're doing. Here's what I expect for you for the morning, the day. Mondays, we have a little bit longer time where, hey, this is what you need to get done. Here's what we did last week. Here's the work that we checked. Here's what I got wrong. Here's what I did, and that kind of thing. So I have full trust in my child that if I give her this here, she'll be able to do it because of just our relationship and everything else. You know your child, you do you, boo. And so I gave her the instructions textbook. And so what she does, instead of me going in there and doing kind of this back and forth reading with her of like, okay, I and we, instructor says what pronoun refers to the second person? You. So I just have her read through the actual lesson herself. And so she will do that. And then she goes in and then she does her actual lesson questions and fills out everything here. And then after she's done is she goes in and then she actually checks her work in the teacher's manual. And this works really well for us because, one, I have 5 kids, and so I cannot be in 5 places at once. And so this kind of gives her control over her own learning. And this is something that I guess was just so liberating for us because in Timberdoodle's handbook, which is like my best friend, they, are like, here, let's try and teach our kids to be as independent as they possibly can. Now, I trust Abigail. I do not think she's going to be just copying the answers. I can see her actually doing the work. And so, she's not in her room where she's just getting the answer key and filling in the answers. I see her actually doing the work, and then she goes in and checks the work. So now for this awesome workbook, I wanted to go through and kind of show you like the table of contents, because as a parent looking into grammar or other kind of language arts, I like to kind of see, and I thought it'd be helpful. So they do all of, obviously, the parts of speech here, nouns and verbs and adjectives and all those good stuff, helping verbs, and they go into past, present, and then they do, introduction to sentences. So they do nouns and verbs in sentences, more about verbs, and then I think they have I don't know how many total lessons there are. I believe you do, I think it's a lesson a day because there's 36 weeks in here. And so you do a lesson a day, and then I will show you some of the work pages because that is extremely helpful. So for instance, this is lesson, I need to figure out a better way to show you guys. So this is lesson 22, and this is formation of plural nouns and collective nouns. And so I just really like that the pages are super clean. There isn't a bunch of clutter. It's getting right to the point. There isn't a bunch of fluff and, just drawings or just, I don't know, some of the pages are horrible that I've seen out there. And so then it just, she obviously fills out the answers. And I like that they give an example, and then they let your student also, have a spot to fill out their answers. And then she goes in and she will check her work. With the instructor text here for years 1 through 4, I really like how they kind of map out the sentence here. I think the visual aspect of that is really helpful for the kiddos basically learning. My kid is just yelling in the background. It's so awesome. And I think this is really easy for her to follow along as well. Let me know down below if you've used this before. So far, we really like it. We're on week 7, and it's been going really nice for us. And she enjoys this type of work for language arts and grammar and parts of speech. And this has been nice. And in the past we did Explode the Codes from grades 1 through 4. I think it went all the way to book 8 or 9, and that's been really great for us. And then she's also doing word roots, and so this with Mazdas and word roots. And then I believe there was one other writing, Wordsmith. So I'll have to do a video about Wordsmith. We love Wordsmith. Last year when she did it, we were she had to be an editor for a newspaper basically, and did all the different writing types for a newspaper, which is really awesome. And so I love Timberdoodle's picks that they do for language arts. This is something new that we've done. I have seen this before with other people using it out there, and I love that they chose this for their kids. So if you have any questions, let me know down below, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks. Bye.